Hello everyone and welcome to our second class of writing. Today we're writing a newspaper article, Students Book pages 18 and 19. And let's get started. We have two simple objectives for our lesson. First one is to identify the content, style, and layout of an article. Second one is recognize the meanings of 8 formal words through context. I've already given you a hint of what our lesson is about today. Let's see if you've concentrated. Can you just make a guess of what our lesson is about today through completing this word? Okay, let's see if you've made the right guess. I have a T, an I, a C, an L, and an E, which means our class today is about writing an article. Our first objective for today is to identify the type and the audience. Let's take a look here. Can you just skim this text, read it very fast, and tell me, where can I find such a text? Can I find it in a child's book, in a science book, or in a newspaper, for example? Definitely correct. A newspaper or a magazine. So, I expect to see articles in newspapers or magazines. Can you skim the text again? And let's answer this question. Who is the writer writing the text for? Who is the text aimed at? Who exactly is the audience? Am I addressing housewives here? Am I addressing businessmen? Am I addressing students? Or am I addressing large audience of people who do not know anything about the event or the writer? Our second objective for today is to recognize the content and the style of an article, the language, and what our article should have. Let's break it down. We have the introduction right here on our right-hand corner. On your left-hand corner, we have a list from A to E. We need to examine these statements and check which of them apply to the article. So, let's get started. Letter A. Does the article explain why she's writing? I don't think so. Does the article avoid the use of short forms? Let's take a look here. I have two samples of two different verbs, is and has. They are not contracted. There is no apostrophe s in either of them, which means they are in full verb forms. Does she have a title? It's quite crystal clear right at the top. It does have a title. Does she use questions and exclamations? Take a look around. Can you spot any question marks, or exclamation marks? Neither of them are there. Does she use a friendly and chatty style? Is there an I over there, a personal style? No, she's very formal. Of the list. We have the whole article here right now. Let's see. Does your writer provide details about the event? Right in the middle. Yes, she does. Does she give her personal opinion? She's not being friendly and chatty, which means no personal opinion. She's being very formal and objective. No. Does she address the reader directly? Can you spot a you in the article? Unfortunately not. Does she use separate paragraphs? Let's see if there is a clear cut between each paragraph and the other. 1, 2, 3, which means she does use 3 separate paragraphs. Does she provide background information about the event? Definitely yes. Let's take a look here. The festival was first held in 1966. The origin of the festival. Our third objective is to identify the organizational feature of an article. In your student book, on page 19, exercise 2C, you will find a flipped triangle that gives specific information of the content of each paragraph. Paragraph 1 should include the most important information. Paragraph 2 should include the details. Paragraph 3 should include the general comments. Let's break it down into pieces. The first paragraph should include the most important information. Your question is, how do I get the most important information? There is a way through which you can brainstorm and get as much information as possible. It's called the 5 W's. What exactly are the 5 W's? It's answering what your topic is about, who is involved, why are you writing about it, or why is the event held, when is the event held, and where is the event held. If you're completely able to answer these questions, you will have a coherent, well-structured paragraph 1 with no problems at all. Let's move on to paragraph 2, details. How do I write details in paragraph 2? The type of details you're supposed to write in paragraph 2 is what you can see or do. Try to give a vivid description of the whole scene. If you can see flowers, if you can see lights, if you can see clowns, if you can see people crammed in one place, and what can you do over there? What are the activities? Can you race against each other, compete, buy traditional food, buy souvenirs? How about paragraph 3, the last part of our article? This is mainly about the general comments. What do I mean by general comments? It's reminding your readers of what your topic is about, but try to avoid using the same words you used before. And your comment, the writer's comment. It has to be very objective and neutral, since this is an impersonal piece of writing. I need you to open your books on page 19. You will come across the same flipped triangle. Right under the triangle, we have a list. This list has pieces of information that should belong to each of these paragraphs. So let's work it out together. Which of the 3 paragraphs outlines the purpose of the event? The why the event is held. Why is one of the 5 W's. Accordingly, it should be in the first paragraph. B. explains the reason why one should attend the event. This is what we call the general comment. And where should our general comment go? Exactly. Paragraph 3. Mentions the number of expected visitors. This is what we call details. And the details should be in paragraph 2. States the name of the event. One of the most important information. And as we said before, important information should go under paragraph 1. Refers to the specific location of the event. Location is an important piece of information as well. Again, paragraph 1 says what one can expect to do and see there. This is what we can call details. Paragraph 2, definitely correct. Mentions the organizations providing financial support. Where can that go? Yes, it's one of the most important piece of information that should be included in paragraph 1. Mentions who the event would appeal to. Again, this is what we call a general comment. A general objective comment. Where would that go? Paragraph 3. The last piece is provides specific details regarding the attractions. Again, we come across the word details. Details definitely belongs to paragraph 2. Let's move on to objective number 4, which is to deduce the meanings of 8 words using context clues. What do I mean by that? Usually in formal text, we use formal language. Sometimes we come across words that we do not know because they are formally written. We need to look around the difficult word in order to understand its meaning. The sentences around the difficult word are called clues, context clues. Let's take a look here. I need a word in that sentence that means every year. It takes place annually in February this year from 21st to the 23rd. Which of these words in that sentence means every year? Definitely correct. Annually. How can you tell? Because you already have a clue, which is this year. Let's give it a second shot. Different places. Let's read the sentence and try to decide on 2 words that mean different places. In various venues around Jerima Place. Okay, I have around and I have a place. Yes, these are the context clues for various venues. You're definitely correct. Let's move on to the 3rd word. Go or be there. Let's read the sentence together. The festival is set to be bigger than ever, with organizers expecting over 200,000 people to attend. People and festival. Where would people go? To festivals. So people are to go. People are to attend. You're correct. How can you tell? From the words festival and people. Accordingly, every year here means annually. Different places. Various venues. Go or be there is to attend. Let's move on to the following three words. We need to look for words in this sentence that mean the same as the number of people present at the event. Okay, so number of people. Do we have a number of people? Yes. It's 200,000 people. Already visitor numbers. Definitely correct. It's visitor numbers. How can you tell? From 200,000 people, the number that indicates the meaning of visitor numbers. The following word is has. We need to look for a word that has the same meaning of has. The festival features a record-breaking 350 stalls. So the festival has a record-breaking 350 stalls. How can you tell from the two words through 350 stalls? So does it sound correct? The festival has a record-breaking 350 stalls? Definitely. We need to look for a word that means about. Food and drink from approximately 80 different cultures. Okay, 80 different cultures. Yes, approximately. Means about. How can you tell? 80 different cultures. Let's rephrase the sentence and see if it really sounds correct. Food and drink from around or about 80 different cultures. Sounds really correct. So, number of people here means visitor numbers. Has means features, and about means approximately. Let's take a look at our last two words. Brings together and covering many different things. Brings together. Okay, in that sentence, we need one word that means brings together. The festival is a family-friendly event that combines both entertainment and education. Both entertainment and education. So, the word combines is the right word because of both entertainment and education. Covering many different things. Different things. With today and tomorrow, offering a wide-ranging program of cultural events. There's something for everyone. So we have events, we have everyone. So, wide-ranging is quite the right word. How can we tell? Cultural events, there is something for everyone. Accordingly, brings together means combines. Covering many different things means wide-ranging. Now we come to our final objective, which is to compare and contrast two texts in terms of style and content. In other words, find the similarities and differences between the two texts. What are the two texts? The first one is the email we tackled before on page 13. Second one is the one we're dealing with right now, which is an article on page 18. Now, how are the email and the article different from each other? You will find in the email feelings and emotive language. What else? Personal information like opinion and emotions. Besides individual details, like when the writer attended the event. This is actually an individual detail. However, an article does not have any feelings or emotions. It's just objective and factual. Facts, exactly. And statistics, numbers. Like what? I think you still recall the number 200,000 people attended the event. How about the similarity? Okay, we have something here. The basic information, like the name of the event, what it celebrates, and what to do and see there. Thank you for watching. Have a pleasant day and see you again.